Alright everybody, welcome to the first episode of PodCatz, a gaming talk show hosted by me, Catz. And for this episode we will be talking about Fire Emblem Three Houses. And I will try to keep it as spoiler-free as possible, so nothing post-time skip will be discussed. So even if you haven't played the game, you can still watch this episode and feel free and feel safe that you don't get spoiled. Now with me today I have three guests, and I'll let them introduce themselves right now.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Cyber. Okay, well, right. I'm Saxophone section leader at Georgia State University, and I've played every Fire Emblem game out, mostly on emulators. But for Three Houses, I've played through the Golden Deer route, love the deer, and I'm halfway through the Blue Lions route.
Fear the deer.
Yes.
Right, I'm Eagle, and I've also played every Fire Emblem game except for Asia, actually. That one. And I have finished the Black Eagles routes.
Hello, I am Kasai. I feel like the opposite of these guys here because I have only ever played Three Houses. I have finished Black Eagles both on both of the possible paths.
So nobody's finished Blue Lions? Oh no.
Oh, yeah, okay, we
No.
oh, right,
No,
I actually have the wrong icon up here as well. That's yeah. Sorry, I should have prepared a little bit more here. So Kasai,
It's fine.
again, what route?
I've done both of the Black Eagles,
Okay, I didn't make
and
a, yeah.
I've gotten a start on Golden Deer.
Alright, yeah. And for spoiler reasons, I will only have an image of one of the lion or the eagle symbols.
Yep, that would make sense.
Yeah, there
Sounds
we go.
good.
And
Also, I think it's safe to say that we should also not discuss anything past I believe it's 11th month. It's either the 11th or 12th.
oh yeah, we will try to keep all major story spoilers out of this. Instead, we will be focusing more about the gameplay. And this game had some very large mechanical changes from the previous games. The most notable to me,
I wouldn't know that.
yeah, the most notable to me was probably the adding of when you can run around and explore the monastery, which is something taken of a more traditional RPG rather than a turn-based strategy game.
Right. They didn't explore that option that much in Fates. They kind of went into it.
We had a little
A
bit
little
of it,
bit, yeah.
but never. They didn't go
but
all the way.
But it wasn't exactly. It wasn't nearly as in depth or well done.
I personally really enjoy the monastery aspect.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it was very different, but I really liked it.
Yeah, for me it was I really enjoyed it in the beginning to go around and talk to everyone and learn about the characters and just do all these small
Yeah.
quests. But towards the end of the game, I think it really dragged out, and I kind of just want to keep going into the chapters,
Okay.
and especially when you get a bunch of activity points and there's
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
to do.
9
You're
activity
just
points.
going around and you're trying eating 16 meals with people in one day. That's kind of
Yeah.
when I feel like I just want to get to the next chapter.
Yeah, it's like that joke
Okay.
where the activity, the professor level is just how much you can eat within a single day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Now, two things here. One, 16 is not a valid number. You can only eat 10 meals at most per day.
Yeah, it was an over exaggeration, but
Yeah.
And two, I actually didn't find myself running across that problem. The problem I did find myself running across was my major dislike of the lost items.
Yes.
Ooh,
Let's talk
Those
about
were
yeah.
such a pain!
Oh my
Just
gosh.
going around.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I was that crazy guy who sat there and gave every single lost item to every single person and forgot to ever look up a wiki on for whose lost items were whose.
Yeah, I didn't bother with the wiki. I just kind of went for it and hoped for the
See,
best.
See, what I did do, which was smart though, was I took my notebook and I wrote down who all the lost items belong to.
Oh, good.
So so now I don't have to worry about it in future playthroughs.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, see, the
Except for characters such as Didu, Hilda.
Yeah,
Well,
characters that
Hilda
you can't
isn't a
give
problem
gifts
since
to. Yeah,
Hilda isn't a problem since I still found her lost items in my Black Eagles route for some reason and could never give them to her.
Yeah, it's like,
But,
oh, fashion and stuff like that mostly. Yeah, during my first playthrough, I didn't really feel like I had too much stuff to do that it dragged out, but during my second playthrough, I really, towards the end, like, oh god, I just want to proceed with the story, it's too much stuff.
Yeah.
See, I figured that was gonna end up being the case in the middle of the Golden Deer route, so I put the game down and pick up something else temporarily.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I played my two routes pretty much back to back, and it was a little bit too much Fire Emblem. Just a little.
Mm. Well, so what are your guys' thoughts on the weapon triangle not being around anymore?
Oh my
That
gosh.
was a big
Yeah,
thing.
because
See,
that's...
oh, it's
That's
a
huge.
huge thing.
Yeah.
But at the same it's not around nearly as much as it was. But it's
Yeah,
still
I guess
there,
it
just
is
a
still
little.
around technically.
Yeah, just a
'cause they
little
have those.
bit. And I really like that.
Yeah.
Like now I'm not
I really like
automatically
it too.
screwed because oh no, this guy's got a lance and I'm holding a
Yeah.
sword.
I mean, it was a nice change, and they did kind of reintroduce it with the breaker skills. Like, that's kind of, you get the weapon triangle, because that's like plus 20, minus 20 is about what you had in the previous games. So, it was a really nice addition.
Yeah.
And it made a lot more
Do
sense.
be prepared, because I'm sure when now I can't remember the name of the difficulty setting, but when the
Lunatic?
Lunatic, yeah.
yeah, when the lunatic comes out, you know it's going to play a major role again.
Probably. And also, speaking of the whole monastery removing of the weapon triangle, I kind of feel like this is just Gaiden 2.0. Because you have weapon skills, you have no weapon triangle, you have like equipment outside of weapons, and you can like run around and explore things.
Yeah. I think it's a very much a blend of Gaiden and genealogy. I haven't played Freysia, but I assume it's the same in Freysia.
Yeah, I haven't played Genealogy, but it's like one of the... I really want to play it. Sadly, I never got the emulator to work for me, so...
Yeah. It's a fantastic game, but it also doesn't have the weapon triangle, and it has a lot of other mechanics. I know...
I heard that like pretty much everything is a skill, so like if you want to double attack, it's a skill. If you want to crit, that's a skill.
Yeah.
They have a crit skill.
Yeah, like not every character can crit, for example. But we should talk about it.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed that. I think it's a lot more fun and makes characters really unique.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Three Houses and not genealogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just very interesting, and especially with the weapon triangle not being present, and it blurs the line between the weapons differences.
Yeah, it's
like,
more about...
there's some like stats differences between the swords and the axes, for example, but
it's the weapon arts rather that are different.
What?
It's rather like the weapon art that you learn from them are different.
Yeah, exactly, and all the skills that you get from leveling up the weapon skills.
Yeah. And speaking of weapons, what I have to say that I absolutely love is that they finally made bows into a good weapon type. Like, it only took them 16 games, but they finally got there.
Now.
I mean, they were pretty good in Echoes too.
They were pretty good, but the problem is that the bow class didn't have any strength and kind of low speed skill, so it was just like good weapon, bad class. Here anybody can use bows, and bows are amazing, and you have close counter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I wanted to ask everyone this and see if they had a similar experience to me. Who else here, by the end of the game, had an 80% crit chance?
Some of my characters certainly did.
Yeah.
Petra did.
Petra did.
Yeah, most of my characters had 80% crit chances, and it was just like, well, these guys are screwed.
Yeah.
Petra and Caspar definitely carried me in that sense.
Yeah, I made my my Byleth into Sword Master, and then forged Killing Sword, and it's like I think it was some of the skills I used, and it got pretty close to 100 crit.
Yeah.
I kept
Wind
my
sweep is
Byleth
broken as fuck.
I love wind
I
sweep.
kept
Oh my gosh.
Byleth is a certain class that will not be named here, but
Okay.
other than that, I really just kept them to swords and threw in a bit of faith.
Yeah. You see, I tried on my second playthrough to play around a lot with lances, which it's cool.
Oh,
The problem is that I wish there was a like a lance master or like master at arms, like some just infantry lance unit or any infantry unit that is not a sword master, pretty much.
Ooh, yeah, I really want to talk about this because the classes suck.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
I absolutely hate the class tradition in this game. Like because there's so many instances of characters where you want them to have this specific combination, but you just can't do that.
Yeah, I really want to talk about classes a lot, but I kind of want to do it a little bit later. If we can go back to weapons, because on top of bows being like absolutely amazing, they also added gauntlets, and oh boy, those are fun. They are really fun.
Gauntlets right
my Edelgard became just like the most insane evasion. I actually posted like a little video on Twitter where like 6 or 7 different guys just came at her and she dodged every single attack and just killed every last one of them.
Yep. That was my Caspar too.
Yeah,
I never made use of Caspar. Caspar was like my least used character.
Yeah, that was pretty much like Raphael for me.
It was Raphael for me too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I used Raphael a lot during my second Black Eagles run actually.
Ooh. Yeah. He's a good boy.
But yeah, gauntlets are pretty good. There's one chapter. I'm not gonna talk about the chapter in itself, but there's one chapter towards the end of the game where I completed the chapter in 3 turns. I just warped Caspar to the boss and just killed him instantly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so good. Like it took like an hour for me to come up with a specific positioning of the characters to make that happen. And just like, he just crits. Like he attacks once and then crits, and he's okay.
Speedrun strats.
They're dead. Yeah, it's really fun.
I think we can all agree that there are 2 overpowered magic users in the game.
Lysithea and,
in my opinion, Linhardt with his insane healing range.
Ooh. Linhardt is great, but he doesn't have a fortify.
Well, yeah, that's where Flame comes in handy.
Yeah, and Flame is like pretty much only fortify, at least for me. She was fortify and like nothing else.
Yeah, that was where I used her as well. It was just fortify and okay, I'm good now.
Yeah, I didn't use her at all. I just recruited Mercedes and used her.
I haven't
Mercedes
used her, but I'm really looking forward to it.
I haven't messed around too much with Mercedes.
She's really good.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
I think the best part about Linhardt is his res stats. He's just a godly res tank.
Yeah, he is, and he has pretty good physical defense too.
Yeah, he's not bad in any defensive aspect actually.
He's just like kind of bulky, and then he's a healer. So it's like, hey, Nos tanking
and then you
is
give
back.
him a mount. You give him a mount later with Holy Knight, and then he can heal anyone on the entire map whenever.
See, I never managed to give him a Holy Knight, so.
On the topic of classes, I found more often than not that I had to force my characters into using a weapon that I didn't really want them to bother with.
Yeah, because that's one of the problems with the Mac class system.
Like with Bernadetta, it's just like, hey, let me get a nice bow class for her, and then it's like, oh, you must get lance and horse all the way up here too. It's like, really?
Yeah.
At least with Bernadetta, she excels in lance, so it doesn't.
And
it's not
she
that
has
bad.
excels in horses too after you train her up a little bit.
Yeah, she's basically built to be at Bow Knight already. So.
And Bernadette Bow Knight is insane.
I mean, that's also interesting because I feel like if you look at the stats of units, like the bows are amazing, but most of the archers in all of the routes look kinda bad-ish.
You think they look bad?
I mean, like the units themselves are bad. Like the classes are good, but like Bernadetta didn't turn out all that amazing. Her strength is fairly low. She's like kind of middle of the pack-ish. And same
Really?
thing with both Ignatz and Ash, at least if you keep them as archers, or archer classes.
Well, I'm not sure about Ignatz and Ash, but my Bernadette was one of my best troops. She carried me for my second playthrough.
Yeah.
On Ignatz became well. Okay, here's the thing: when you're talking Golden Deer, Ignatz is only like the second best archer because Claude.
Third best because Leone.
Okay, all right, there you
That's
go.
a problem.
There you go.
Leone is a
There you
better
go.
archer than any of the archers.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly how I had Claude as his things.
Yeah.
I had Leone as a bow knight, and honestly, I kept Ignatz as a sniper because their final skill is just exactly what he needed.
I mean, sniper is
In
great. I think
my second playthrough was a New Games Plus playthrough, and I took
Yeah.
full advantage of that with recruiting everyone I possibly could.
See,
It was interesting, but there were a few characters I just never really got around to using. Leone was one of them.
Oh,
She was
that's
lovely
too
with the
bad,
rest
because
of the
she's
time,
amazing.
yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah.
Love Leone.
Yeah, the problem with like all of the archers
Hmm.
they have 35 base strength growth, which is kinda low.
Yeah,
And
pretty bad.
I mean both Ignatz and Bernard, like Ignatz has pretty decent magic growth.
Yeah.
Which is so worrying for me. I'm like, what am I even supposed to do with you, Ignatz?
I mean, you're supposed to put him in a magic class and then give him a bow as well, because why not? But you already have like the best mage in the game and like a pretty good healer as well, so I don't know.
Now, I want to point out something that irritated me. In the second route of Edelgard that I went down, it had me choose the S rank 2 battles before the final battle. And I really wanted to just get all the S's out of the way in that playthrough and just farm a final battle.
Oh.
So, it has me do that. It's just like, so if I want to farm this, I'm going to have to do 3 battles, and that was,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can look them up on YouTube, I guess.
Yeah,
Well, I could look it up on YouTube, but I wanted to do it for the completion.
Yeah, are you actually gonna complete that? Because that will take a while to get all
that's
the
gonna be a
items.
lot. Yeah.
That's a lot of play.
But more...
Hey, have you seen my Xenoblade file?
No, I have not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm not really... I don't have to get it on the Switch.
Yeah,
so you were saying Catz?
Yeah, on the classes, it's pretty interesting because you have a lot of units that seem like they would fit really well into a certain niche, but there's not a class to fit that.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest problem with the class systems, because like the skill points on the other hand is very open, where you can make anybody anything, and then you have a very restrictive class system on the other hand.
Yeah, it's a very interesting design decision to have it like that.
Yeah.
For example, like if I wanted to have my Petra become even stronger because I wanted to have more stats and I wanted to make her into a master class, there's really nothing that speaks to me unless I want to give her reason and make her Mortal Savant.
Yeah,
but she doesn't excel in reason.
No.
She's bad.
Yeah, she's horrible in it. I made her into a Falconite and then pretty much had her dismounted all of the time because you get a tiny speed boost from that or something. So that's like, oh, she's a... But then I had to level up Lances all the way to A or B+, and then just luck it, which is really awkward because I would rather have her like bow or sword rank maxed out.
I just kept my Petra as Assassin, and that was where I left her.
I mean, like that's her best class, but like master classes are cool, and it's sad that not everybody gets one.
Yeah.
Or,
that's kind of what our point is.
Or for example, on the Golden Deer route, we have Hilda, who's like an amazing, like fighter. I made her a knight first. The problem is that the highest tier axe class, which is War Master, is a male only class.
It's for male only, yeah.
And
but honestly,
that's so weird.
I left Hilda as a dancer because.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are missing out if you didn't make Hilda into a Wyvern Lord. Holy
That's what I was gonna say.
crap.
My plan for Hilda is to make her a Wyvern Lord.
I just want to talk about this for a while.
Level up flying is lame. Yeah, it's an amazing
Wyvern
class,
Lord is the absolute best class in the game. Hands down.
I can
it's
see
the absolute
that.
best class
I
in
can
the game.
totally see that.
Because of dismounting, and
Yeah.
there's no movement penalty for remounting, and that's insane. You have so much movement, and you get so many stats, and you can take advantage of terrain.
Yeah.
And this is why.
It's crazy good.
And that is why you can't convince me that Claude is just the #1 character in the game. You can't convince me that he's not.
Yeah. I mean, because that's also the thing. I love how they did mounting and dismounting, because I think that's like such a cool concept to have, to be able to play around the weaknesses. Maybe put some more like disadvantage to dismounting, but I don't know. Like, I think it's really cool. Cool mechanic.
Agreed.
So, what's your guys' experience of Ingrid?
Can we keep it like a bit more? Stay on the classes for a bit longer and then go into more individual units in a while.
I see. Okay.
Because we talked about, we touched briefly about gender-locked classes, and I want to get first like your guys' opinions on that, and like how that, like which unit that hurts, which unit like benefit from it and such.
Yeah. Well, for example, any male class that wants to use, or any male character that wants to use lances cannot get Pegasus Knight or Falcon Knight.
Which is like kind of the best lance unit, lance class it seems like.
Wyvern Lord still.
I mean, yeah, but does Wyvern Lord get lance fair as well?
No, they do not.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty good.
It's still better, but like it's just kind of lame with the, because you can't choose what fair skill to have. Even if the class has like 2 weapons they're good with, you only get the weapon fair for one of them, and you don't get to pick.
Unless you're Great Knight, then you get both Lance Fair and Axe Fair.
Yeah.
Or Dark Knight, where you get Black and Dark Tome Fair, but
yeah. Because that's also like, I have to say, like a little bit weird with the Black, Dark.
Oh yeah, the Dark Mage is also gender locked.
Dark, and Dark Mage is also gender locked for some reason. I don't understand that.
So you can't have like Cynthia be a Dark Bishop, which is like why?
Which is that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's really weird because you make her into a warlock and then she gets Black Tome Fair, but she wants to use dark magic.
Yeah,
so it doesn't do anything.
Super awkward. And same if you want to make, I mean, so you kind of have to make her into the Grimoire instead, so you get the multiple magic uses, because.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Or Dark Knight if you want to give her Dark Tome Fair as well.
Yeah. But then
you need
we
to
have
give her Lance.
Yeah, but then we go back to the whole thing that, oh hey, Grimoire, that's a great class if you want to cast a lot of magic, except it's female only for some reason.
Yeah.
Yep, there you have it.
I mean, but
I'm convinced that there's only 2 good master classes, and that's Wyvern Lord and Grimoire. Like they're the only ones that are actually worth using.
Well,
I would say maybe Holy Knight as well. War Master.
Magic units can be pretty good.
I have never had a good like experience with using Dark Knight. It's always been pretty bad.
Yeah, Dark Knight gets a bit dark. I feel like Holy Knight is pretty good because it adds like flexibility to your healers.
Yeah, to your healers definitely. It's good for the movement mostly. Yeah.
But then again, you could also get double healing uses from Grimoire, so it's like I feel both are good, but Grimoire is probably better.
Yeah, it's like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer range or more uses?
But War Master though, War Master with a plus 20% crit to all weapons, and they're good with. They have high. But they have high strength growth, and you also get proficiency in Gauntlet. So you can use Killer Gauntlet plus 20 crit, Warp, whatever. Like just use Warp to get wherever you want to be and one-shot people.
Yeah, I mean that's what I did, and I love using it, but it's not as good as having a Wyvern Lord still.
No, I mean mobility is such a huge thing.
I think you have a minor obsession with a Wyvern Lord.
Yeah, I mean like it's just.
I'm telling you, man, Claude.
Claude. Oh God, Claude.
It's insane because you get like what? If you get the flying even then, so you get a large stance plus. And then you also get Avo plus 10 from Wyvern Lord.
Yeah, that's
and
so
you have dismounting. So you dismount in a forest or a thicket. And then you have like 70 evasion. Like there's no way they can attack you.
Yeah, and
Well,
I don't get why they get.
can, but
I mean, I don't get why they get evasion plus 10 on Wyvern, because they also have really good defense. Like, they don't even need the evasion, because they're bulky.
Yep.
so I think an evasion tank that can also just work as a normal tank.
Yeah, exactly. And they also, like, one-shot you with axes plus axe fair.
yeah.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so if
yeah,
you
like
guys...
I do think... sorry, did I
No,
interrupt?
go on. I wanna go on a bit of a tangent.
Yeah, I do think that the dismounting is a bit broken, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think you should have to commit to being mounted or dismounted before you move.
Yeah, that's probably a fair point.
Because now you can just like, oh, I'm just gonna move the entire stage over to a thicket because I have no movement penalty in forests anyway, and then I'm gonna dismount in here so no one can hit me. And then next turn, I'm going to mount and then move again, because you can do that. It's
Yeah, I would say that it makes more sense with mount and dismount for cavalry, because they get slowed down by terrain, then you dismount to traverse that terrain or not.
Yeah.
For flyers, it's just completely broken.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it kind of,
like,
if you think realistically though, it kind of makes sense.
It does,
Yeah.
but it's like gameplay-wise, it's completely broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so what I wanted to go into is like, so as we said, like there are some classes that, like units that feel like they're missing a class kind of, or missing a niche. If you could add like just one class to the game, like what would it be? Like what kind of stats and weapons would it specialize in?
Oh, easy, bow and sword.
Bow and sword?
Yeah.
So master class with bow and sword,
That's
like Assassin plus, pretty much.
Yeah, that's.
It was in. Oh my goodness! It was in. Oh, I can't remember the name of the game right now. Echoes.
Oh really?
Huh?
What was it called? Oh my gosh.
Dreadfighter?
Dreadfighter?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Wait, did they have bows?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know, because I put brave swords on all of my Dreadfighters, but...
Yeah, same.
There you go.
I know that Alm's promotion had bows, but
he had his own little... He was a hero?
Yeah, he was like a hero
whatever,
or whatever. Conqueror or something. Yeah.
I don't know. I would probably just add either another infantry, lance, or sword class, or axe class even.
Oh, okay.
Or just not. No, wait. If we could de-gender lock War Master first of all, then we could add a infantry, lance class, or sword class.
Yeah.
I definitely would have added a beast class. Like there was no Manicat, there was no Togwell, there was no.
Yeah, I was honestly surprised to see that at no point during my playthrough did they have a beast on my side.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck is happening?
I expected at some point for there to at least be one that was an ally of.
Huh. Okay.
See, and it would have made even more sense. Okay, because.
No.
Can I go into that?
Because spoilers on one specific route.
Yeah, so probably not.
I'm gonna just say Marianne and be done. That's it.
Oh no! Don't do that to her.
I'll be right back.
No, it's her crap. Okay.
But like I know about that, but like no, please don't.
Like her crest, it's literally called.
Yeah, I know, but she doesn't deserve it. She's too good. She's too pure.
Yeah. Leave Marianne alone.
Yeah.
All right, but it would have made sense, and it's an opportunity missed.
It would. I mean, I thought you were going on because if you side with if you choose the bad route, if I say that, the ones who start war and make everything horrible post time skip. I think if you want on that route, it would make sense to have beasts as allies, but
yeah.
That would make the most sense.
If any route was going to that, I was expecting that one.
Because they have those as allies up to that point in the... Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, anyway, guys, sorry to jump this, but I gotta go. Something just came up.
Okay.
I might come back sometime in the middle of it, but I don't
know. We can see about that. But thanks for sticking around for this long at least.
Yeah, sorry about this.
Alright, see ya.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
And let's do that. Yeah, so if I had to put in one class, it's really like two concepts I really want, but like my favorite thing is because I like lances. I would have loved to have some lance infantry, and the more I thought about it, I thought like, hey, you know what was cool in Fates? And I don't say much good things about Fates, but you know, Master at Arms was a really cool class.
Yeah.
So like
Amen.
a lance, like an infantry class specializing in lances and axes. That would be really cool,
I think it could be interesting with like lances and bows almost.
That
could have been an
too.
interesting thing.
That would have fit perfectly for Shamir.
Yeah, and as a master class, I felt like Bow Knight on her was a bit awkward, but yeah.
I made her into a Wyvern Lord.
Of course you did.
That's insane. That's insane because she already has A ranks in bows, so I don't have to level that up anymore. And then I have an axe wielding and bow wielding Wyvern Lord. And it's insane. She's great.
I mean, I had Petra as a Falcon Knight with bows, so it's like she was kind of like just flying around killing flyers.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Master at Arms would be really cool because I love using lances, and lance infantry just doesn't really exist in the game at all. Sadly.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, just de-gender lock every class.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's no reason.
It's 2019. Why do we have gender lock classes?
Yeah.
Honestly.
But and especially like, so the hero class is male exclusive, and why? I really don't understand.
It's never been used a hero. And now they decided it doesn't make any sense.
One thing is like the Pegasus have been like gender locked for a long time, and the War Master kind of makes sense because fighters have been gender locked before, and it's also a new class, so whatever. But like hero has been available for both genders in pretty much every game it has appeared in. So why gender lock it now?
It's really strange.
Yeah.
Oh, and the class they didn't gender lock, but they totally should have. Dancer?
I mean, I like I mean, hey, I like the male dancers. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Why would that be gender locked? It's great.
I mean, it has been
anyone can dance.
It has been female exclusive for a really long time in the series, but
it made more sense when it was. You know, why would you ungender lock that and then gender lock hero?
I see what you mean.
The question is, why would you gender lock anything? To be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we should just be happy that at least that class is not gender locked.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It was just really weird to see Raphael dancing.
Yeah.
Have you seen the?
I mean, good for him, the big guy, but at the same time,
yeah.
Y'all didn't put Hilda in there, really?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some people do post time skip Dimitri as a dancer, and that's pretty. It's ironic.
Wow.
That's great.
But I guess more so on classes back again, because magic. When we had the commoner class actually being able to use magic, although with limited uses, I thought like, oh hey, maybe magic will be flexible as well. Because, you know, like, anybody can level up magic, maybe magic will be like something that you can make a fighter with a little bit of magic or something. And then that
would have been great.
Super hard, like, class locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad, really.
It is.
I do wish that you could just use it on at least most of the other classes.
I mean, I think it makes sense, because if you have an army where everybody has gotten just like what is E+ in Faith, so everybody can heal, and you can have like tanks with heal, like everyone has heal, I think that could be really broken, but...
Yeah, I mean, you could at least maybe lock Faith classes like Monk and Bishop and whatever.
I would say like, maybe have some classes being able to use one sort of magic, but not the other.
Yeah.
And like also similarly to the noble commoner class, you only have half as many uses of it. I think that could be an interesting take on it, but
just the magic system in general is pretty interesting in this game.
It is.
They changed it up quite a bit.
Yeah, especially like everybody having different. Yeah, because that was a thing previously. Magic was just spell books with uses, just like weapons. It had durability.
Yeah.
Now we have magic having like a certain amount of cost, like charges, and anybody can learn magic, and everybody learns a different magic because everyone has unique spell list, kind of like in Echoes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the magic system in this game.
Yeah, I think it was super fun.
I didn't understand at first, and then I was like, oh, okay, this is how it works. Because I think I just played like the first chapter or something, and then like, oh, Dorothea can't attack anymore. Okay. It was so weird. I didn't understand it, and then I realized, oh, okay, I only get 4 thunders. Sure. But yeah, then she of course leveled up and got more uses later.
Yeah. Oh, and that's also like, okay, so I guess we can, I think we're kind of done. Or there was one more thing with classes I want to talk about. So, during the game we have a few unique classes, like the Dancer, like the post-time skip classes for the Lords. I think these unique classes were really cool, interesting takes. Would you like to see some other unique classes, like character-specific, like how would you unlock them, stuff like that?
Absolutely, you would unlock them in paralogs, just like the way you did with the weapons.
Yeah.
And for specific people, let me think. How about? This is a good question. I like this.
Yeah.
What about one for Raphael where he's armored and he has stat bonuses for his gauntlets too?
Yeah, I mean, I could see.
Or one for Lysithea that fully encourages her having 2 crests for magic.
Yeah, or something like, I mean, for like Lawrence, for example, like it's like, oh, he's a cavalier, but he's also a mage. Actually, giving him like a low-level cavalier mage.
Thank you.
He even has an early paralog that you do pre-time skip. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but yeah, and for Lysithea, as you said, you could make her be good with dark magic, actually. Like, have her actually have stat bonuses in that with, like, Dark Tome Fair and dark magic uses ×2 or something.
Speaking of magic, dark magic and black magic mess me up so much, because it's like, I think of them as the same, like, name-wise, and they're totally not. Why did they change the name from...
Yeah, it was just elemental before.
Wait a second, I have a big question.
It was anima magic before, and now it's dark.
Yeah.
I have a huge question.
Or black.
Yeah.
Why is Nosferatu now white magic?
Yeah, that was also weird.
Because echoes? Question mark.
I don't get it.
I mean, it's just...
Did that happen to Echoes?
Well, healers learned Nosferatu. I'm not sure if they classified it as light or dark magic, but that was something that healers got.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And also it gives like all healers something to attack with, but it's also like not a good attacking tool really.
No.
Until you put it on like the unique class for Byleth, and you kind of Nosferatu tank the entire map, because that's a thing.
Yep.
But I really like that even like healers can learn some like offensive light magic like Aura and Abraxas later on.
Yes.
I really wish more characters actually would do that.
Mm.
I also wish that like more than 2 characters in the entire game would learn Seraphim.
Oh yeah, Seraphim is like plain and...
I need...
Flame doesn't get Seraphim, only as an enemy.
She doesn't? Oh, okay.
Wow. That's the awkward part. Because when you fight...
I never used her because I used
when you encounter her as an enemy on certain routes, she does have Seraphim. She never learns that. She never learns any attack magic other than Nosferatu.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, she does... Well, it's black magic. She learns wind.
Yeah, but like no holy magic, I meant.
Right. Yeah, that's dumb. I don't like that either.
Yeah. But yeah, like a magic system, really cool. Like learn a lot of spells, especially with like the. I'm not gonna say dark or black. I'm just gonna say anima magic because that's how it goes in my mind. Like with the anima magic, that you still have like some character learns fire spells, some learns mostly thunder spells, some learn wind spells, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, I like that, and it made sense.
Yeah. A class that I would like to see would be basically a good continuation of Paladin. Because now you have to either go to Great Knight or to Holy Knight.
Yeah, so Great Knight you just lose all of your speed and you become weak to armor, but you get defense.
Yeah.
And then Holy Knight it's like, oh hey, you're a mage now. You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah. Exactly. And Great Knight requires you to have A in heavy armor and B in axes.
And that's not something that a cavalier would have.
No, because you would have lance.
Yeah,
probably.
You would have lance and probably sword as well.
Yeah.
I guess you can kind of go from Cavalier into Bow Knight as well, but it's just weird.
But then you need bow at A
Yeah.
and lance at C. Like it's
I
just
mean, you're gonna have
it,
Lance at C, and you're gonna
yeah,
have
yeah,
Riding
definitely.
really high as well, but like,
You need to get the bow.
yeah. So then I guess you choose either Bow, Axe, or Holy Magic to have pretty
Yeah.
much maxed out before you
Yeah.
promote.
But you don't get lance fair on bow knight,
No, you don't, which is really
and you don't
awkward.
get lance fair on holy knight. You only get lance fair on great knight.
Yeah.
But great knight doesn't
Which is
require lances.
which
It
is why
requires axes.
the correct promotion from Paladin is clearly either Falcon Knight or Wyvern Lord, and that makes
It's
no
always
sense.
Byron Lord.
There we go.
It makes absolutely no fucking sense, but I think
Yeah.
that's the correct choice.
You want to talk about something that doesn't make... Oh, well, no, I can't talk that. Okay, fine.
Spoilers. No.
Yes.
Also, a thing about classes that I would like to discuss is the class mastery skills. Like when you master a class, you get
yeah.
a specific skill. And how I absolutely hate that some of them you get combat arts, but they are locked to the class.
Yeah, that's really awkward.
Oh my gosh.
And I was
Like,
so sad when I found out that Astra was a combat art and not
Yeah.
a skill.
And
Yes,
It was
let's talk
the
about that.
worst.
How
Yeah.
did Astra go from a skill to a combat art?
yeah,
Yeah,
and
I'm
like
so sad.
Sol and Luna are not even in the game or something.
No, what are they? There's no
Yeah.
Ether either. Where's Ether?
I mean,
Where's
I
Ike?
understand why either. Yeah, put Ike in the game. It makes it perfect.
No, we have either, kind of.
I
We do?
guess.
They put it to
the
the
crest. The crest is
Yeah,
almost
the crest.
ether.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
that's what happened. That's what happened.
Oh, yeah. You kind of
So
have Soul with Crest of Flames as well.
Yeah, it makes sense, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
that's
yeah,
also
like
a
that's
thing.
the thing.
Because the skill levels and like learning skill from mastering classes is really cool. And then you have the master rank classes learning defiant skills. And let's talk a bit about those.
They suck. They suck. They're so bad. I do not like defiant skills at all.
No, because you need
Yeah,
to be
not a
really
fan.
low HP to activate them, and on
Yeah.
top of that, they only like you need to master a master class, which is like 250 points or something.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's like no way.
Not any fun. Why?
Yeah.
I should be learning better skills at this point. Look at this point in the game, I'm doing all this stuff. Why am I learning these skills now?
Yeah, but the really good skills is the ones you get from reaching like A+ and S rank in different weapons or stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. You get a bunch of good skills that way.
But depending on the character, you don't even have to, because, for example, Felix, he's got a hidden talent in black magic. Or dark magic, whatever. So you get that up, and he automatically has skill you learn for dark magic, which is black magic plus 10 crit. Or plus 20 crit.
Yeah, that plus crit is yeah, but in general, like you have I mean, first of all, you can actually get the fair skills if you get high enough with a weapon. So you can actually kind of customize everything in whatever class. You just need to like, I guess, max out every single skill rank, and then you can do your Build-A-Bear class.
Yeah, but then it's also just like you waste a bunch of skill slots for your class specific skills.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, okay. So we can't talk about relationships because that's a big spoiler, right?
Wait, when you say relationship, like, what more do you mean? They can like type it out in the Discord, or explain it in a spoiler-free-ish way.
I'm just having Discord because
Yeah. But there are some really good skills that you can learn, especially from the advanced classes. For example, you can learn Aegis, Pavis, Wrath, Lethality, Tomebreaker, Bowbreaker. Like there's a bunch of good skills that you can get from those classes. But the master classes got the short end of the stick there, except War Master, who got Quick Riposte, which is just insane.
Yeah, it's an insane skill, and you'd get it like when the game is pretty much over.
I got it pretty early on Caspar because, well,
Go Caspar.
Go Caspar. Because he's the best.
See,
Love it.
I don't know. He just
I know you don't like
annoyed
him.
me more than like. He is pretty good, but like he has kind of annoyed me most of the time, so I didn't use him much.
Yeah, I love my boy. He's my son.
I mean, see,
Should we-
I came after like going through the deer, and I feel like he's like in some senses he's really similar to Raphael, but Raphael is just a much better boy. I don't know.
There it is.
Oof.
I haven't experienced Raphael yet, so I can't comment on that, of course. But yeah, from what I've seen of him, he seems alright too.
I mean, I guess we can touch upon the way S ranks work in this game as well, because it's like not too much spoilers. It doesn't like spoil the story really.
Okay. All right.
So Cyber.
Yes. Oh, you want me to?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did you
start
have
off.
something to say about
You
it?
start off.
Okay, because it just really hurt me. Like when the game first got announced, okay, and the character list started coming out, I was like, I kind of had my eye on certain characters, right? I was like, so who we looking at? Who we looking at? And then the game starts, and I'm like, okay, great. And I'm playing through, and I'm getting to know everybody, and immediately, Petra.
Oh.
Had my heart set on Petra
Okay,
the whole
okay.
game. Then I hit A, and it's telling me, oh, you should wait until after the war's over. In my mind, I'm saying, when the war's over, so's the game, isn't it? So I hit S, and I'm like, but game over. So what
Hey! You don't have time to flirt in the middle of a war, man.
Also, you're flirting with your students. That's not
Yeah,
cool.
that too.
Yeah.
So I have to say I really like how they you can only get A and B rank during the pre-time skip part. So A rank is always locked until the post-time skip.
Yeah.
And it's usually during the A rank where it starts getting like a bit more romantical during the supports.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes sense, but at the same time, I can't geek over my kids anymore. Like
See,
Morgan.
Okay, so but I have to say I'm super happy that the kids didn't return because it was done pretty well in Awakening, but holy fuck, Faith shoehorned it in super hard and failed.
Oh yeah.
That's true. It didn't make any sense in Faith.
Like the best game that did it though was Genealogy, hands down. That was cool.
It makes sense because like it was a very central part of the entire game, so
Yeah. And I just think that's super interesting, and I kind of wish they would have done something of the like here, but since it's just such a short time skip in the span of years,
yeah,
there's no way for that to happen. I don't know. It's just I think it's executed well enough.
Yeah.
And I think it makes sense that, as you said, that we can't support.
Like there could be like
immediately.
and like I'm thinking there could be theoretically like a part 3 with the kids because on some of the routes not everything was cleared up. Like there was still like some loose ends left hanging on most of the routes I felt.
Yes.
But so then maybe like in like a bunch of years, like 30 years, whatever, like they would be the kids would have to deal with the problems that their parents didn't solve. That
might be like a DLC thing. That could be a DLC thing.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm down for that.
But I still feel like even if I even if I wasn't completely happy with how the story turned out on the Black Eagles route, I still I still felt like the ending was pretty good.
Well,
and let's not say more about that because spoilers and all.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yes. I'll just say Golden Deer route had the best ending. Done.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I only played Deer and Eagle, but I got a general idea of how the other routes look as well. But like Golden Deer, clearly best ending. You team up with your best friend to save the world and end racism. That's the best possible ending.
That's what I want my actual life to be like.
With the power of friendship, we unify the world and end racism. Yes, thank you, please.
Well done on that ending, Fire Emblem.
Yeah. But yeah, So like overall though, like I have to say this is might be my favorite Fire Emblem game. I'm still like it's still kind of new, so I still feel like it has to sink in a bit more before I can say anything fully. But I think this might actually be my favorite Fire Emblem game.
I support that, despite the fact that in one other game, a character had my exact same name spelled the same way. This might be the new favorite.
Oh wow.
Which game is that? What are you talking about?
It was a villain. His name was Carlisle, and I was like, "Oh, that's me."
Oh.
Wait, which game is that? I don't remember.
Oh Jesus! Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, actually, if you feel comfortable with this, we can go over to next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, I would love to come back on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. So today we've talked mostly about skills, weapon classes, and like just the basic gameplay, as well as touching a little bit on the. I mean, I guess we could talk a bit about like the pre-time skip story. If you have anything you want to talk about there.
I don't think we should talk about the story too much
No.
in this episode in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, there was one thing I had written down I wanted us to talk. So we've talked a bit about some of our favorite characters already, but what, like, out of house recruitment is the best recruitment to make?
Lysithea, hands down.
Easy. Wait, what did you say?
Lysithea.
Oh yeah. I was also gonna say Lysithea, but in Black Eagles you can actually get Hilda in a specific point in time. After a specific turn of events, you can get Hilda, and that she's insanely good.
Hilda is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm
not. Wyvern Lord.
I haven't.
She's amazing.
Yeah, sure, whatever. You and your Wyvern Lords. I haven't confirmed it myself, but I've heard that you can only recruit her as a male character, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
I did not know that actually.
I mean, I haven't been able to confirm it yet, but so we'll see. I'll try to recruit her when I play my second playthrough of Black Eagles, because I am playing as a female character on that route.
Oh yeah, all right, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, Lysithea, if you're not playing on Golden Deer, recruit Lysithea. She has like the highest magic growth in the game, and she learns. Do I get it right? She learns dark magic. Yes, dark magic, which is way cooler than normal anima magic. And even more importantly, she learns dark spikes, which lets her one-shot literally every cavalry enemy in the game.
Oh my gosh, dark spikes, man, dark spikes.
Hubert also learns dark spikes though.
But he learns it slower.
Maybe he does. Maybe he does. I don't know.
Yeah, Lysithea gets an A rank, Hubert is A+.
Oh, okay.
And that's like,
I
mean, that's like 1.5 chapter of time.
Yeah.
Hubert looked like Professor Snape's anyway.
He does. Now, Mr. Potter.
Hubert is cool. I like him.
He is pretty cool. He's absolutely terrifying as an enemy.
Oh yeah. Oh.
No, not as an enemy.
Well, he's pretty scary.
Maybe not. Maybe I don't know. Maybe my allies were just too stacked.
Yeah.
That could be.
I have to say that like in like one of like in the Golden Deer route later on when you fight him, his dialogue when he fights Claude is it's so fucking cool.
Yeah. Okay. I give you that one. Yes, I remember that. I was like, dude.
Yeah.
Do what? Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, he's just total badass.
Yeah.
Another character that's really good to recruit, in my opinion, is Mercedes. Because I do think she is the best holy magic user in the game.
Yeah, I haven't tried her out myself.
She's a really good grammary in general.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't tried her myself, but I've heard other people who played the Lions and other routes say that she is the best healer in the game. So
yeah.
Yes. Like Annette is solid at whatever you're gonna do, but she's better as a dancer because she can use pretty much anything as a dancer. But Mercedes, oh my gosh.
Yeah. She gets Fortify,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, she does.
Okay,
She
yeah,
does.
Fortify is broken, so yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
She wins by default.
Yeah. The only thing is she doesn't get warp, which sucks. But even if she did, she would be even more broken. Like
Yeah,
even without it, she's really
Does
good.
anyone have both Warp and Fortify, though? Because that would be broken.
Does Flame have Fortify?
She has Fortify,
Because
but
she has Fortify,
she
but
has
not Warp.
Rescue, not Warp.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
that's
it
true.
is.
Yeah.
Right.
Which
Who else
doesn't
is
make
warp?
any sense if you look at the
Dorothea gets
spoilers.
Warp. Manuela gets Warp. Lifeifia gets Warp.
Lifeifia gets Warp early.
Lifeifia has Warp. It's like B+ or something.
Yes, she's. Oh my god, I love that.
Or if it's A, I don't know. Like, it's not that early, but it's like, if you focus on it, I guess. But that's
no,
also
because her unique skill.
yeah, because her
She
unique
learns
skill lets her
everything so much faster.
yeah. So the thing, one of the reasons why Lifeifia is so good is like she's kind of, I guess, the closest thing this game has to an est unit in that she just scales extremely well.
Yes.
But Cyril is also an est. Or
Yeah, well,
I guess he's more like
it makes sense because he has aptitude, so he gets more stats
Yeah.
on level up. Lifeifia has Mastermind, I think it's called, so she
Yeah.
gets double
Yes.
the skill level, so she just gains skills much faster, so she gets weapon ranks faster and learns stuff faster.
Yeah,
Don't say them.
that's good.
But yeah, I think we're
Wait,
kind of
can
done.
I just
Oh yeah.
can I just have a thing? Which characters did you not like using? Like as in units wise. It's not like the characters you didn't like because of their personality or whatever, just because.
Okay, let me think on that one.
Yeah, you can think. I have a really fast answer. Lawrence, because he
that's
is
my answer
a
too.
mage.
Yeah.
He's a mage and a cavalier. So either you make him a cavalier and you have a really high magic stats that is hard to use, and you still want to level up the magic stuff to get him to Dark Knight or Holy Knight later. Or you make him a mage, and then you're stuck with a unit that has really low movement, decent defense, decent magic, but doesn't really come together.
Yeah.
See, you know who's actually in the same boat?
Yeah?
Sylvain.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
He's
okay, I can
actually
see
not that good of a unit. He's a great character. I really like him.
Yeah.
But he's not that good on the battlefield, unfortunately. Just because of this weird mismatch of Cavaliers not being able to use magic. If they could, that would be a really cool and unique character that you could use. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it would have, if you had like like the same rank as Cavalier, like level wise. It's like intermediate rank or whatever.
Yeah.
Where you have like I guess if taking names from previous Fire Emblem games, a troubadour. So it's a mounted mage.
Yeah.
I'd be down with that, yeah.
Yeah. That would be pretty interesting. I also would have liked to see like something flying with magic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why did they take that away from Falcon Knight?
Yeah, Falcon Knights have been healer in multiple games. I feel like they could have given them like holy magic, but maybe not attack magic.
For real, that was so confusing to me. Like,
what's it called? The Dark Flyer? That was also
Dark
pretty cool.
I mean, Dark Flyer was pretty busted in previous games. So.
Yeah. But it was a cool class.
It was really
cool.
cool.
Dark Flyers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought like, at least in Black Eagles, all of my students were useful. There was no one that I didn't feel like pulled their weight.
Yeah, all of them had like some use, and all of them could definitely be useful if you just gave them a few levels.
Yeah, but I did find a lot of the teachers and other assistants to be pretty bad.
Some of them fall off really hard.
And Hanneman. Alois and Hanneman were pretty bad.
The only decent one that I found was Catherine. And that's because she was already in the ideal class for her.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You also don't have a master class that fits her at all.
Yeah.
So that's kind of awkward.
Shamir though. Shamir is really good.
I found her to be really useful
but no master class.
I mean, that's the same as Catherine. Really good unit, but no master class.
Yeah.
What? Her master class is Wyvern Lord though.
Shut up with your Wyvern Lord.
That's her master class.
Okay, I have a weird question.
What?
In Echoes, there was a lot of classes.
Oh boy.
Like you could buy the master classes after a certain point. They were like DLC was extra classes.
Yeah.
How would you guys feel about that for this game?
No, fuck that. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay money. That feels like too close to pay to win, and even if it's a single player game, I don't want that. Also, the late game is kind of easy anyways. So.
Yeah, but if they added like basically the classes that we want, like they just added those, and it's just like, oh, here's like a DLC pack,
well,
and it's not like an extra stage, but it's just like, oh, we added more master classes.
I mean, if it's like more just like side classing rather than a new tier of promotion, I would be
fine
exactly, with
that's
it.
What I mean.
But I feel like if they do that, it should be part of the season pass already.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because if they if they add more stuff early on that could have been in the game that could fit into the base game, and it's not part of the season pass, I would be pretty pissed.
Yeah.
Like Fate's pulling off 2 season passes and still not localizing all of the DLC maps. That made me pretty pissed.
Fates. Oh.
Yeah, let's not talk more about Fate, and I guess now I'm saying this for like the 4th time. I think we're done now. Are we feeling done?
Right.
Feeling right?
Are we feeling done?
If you don't have anything else,
I don't know. I've gotten through. We've gotten the recruitment.
Can we talk about combat arts real quick?
Oh yeah, that's actually we should have mentioned that with the weapons. Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Because like combat arts, I think are done really interestingly in this game because they take a lot from Echoes. But instead of costing HP, they cost durability.
I love that so much more.
Yeah, I love that change. It's really, it makes sense too. Like, oh, I'm abusing my weapon's power.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're doing something reckless and swinging your weapon really, really hard, and that like makes it wear down faster.
Yeah,
exactly.
I just think it's really cool, and that you also get you get like a limited amount of them, so you can like mix and match. And oh, I have this specific one for monsters, and there's monsters on this map, so I switch it in for this map.
Although I have to say, all of the effective damage is one, except for the monster one, like the one that's effective to flyers, effective to knights, effective to cavalry.
Yeah, those
felt
are garbage.
really, really bad because they are in Three Houses, they are using double weapon might as effective damage instead of triple, which they've done in some previous games. So effective damage was kind of useless.
It's honestly better to just double,
Yeah. A lot of time, especially on knights, you usually double anyways.
Yeah.
See, and I feel like those combat arts is kind of where they are going with characters like Lawrence and Sylvain. Like at least with Lawrence, because he gets frozen lance.
Oh, that's such a good art, though.
Yes, but in every other aspect of his character, he's lacking.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you lose a bunch of durability every time you attack if you want to use that.
Yeah.
So you need to repair your weapons all over again.
Exactly.
I mean, that's fine because you can buy forging stones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I use healing focus?
Oh, healing focus.
Oh yes, 50% healing, 0 cost. God.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, put
really
that
like
on
they took in the like some of the movement based combat arts as well, like swap free position,
from Heroes
and drawback. Yeah, and they also took in a bunch of other skills from Heroes, which were
quick
fun
riposte.
to use. Yeah, quick riposte is fun.
Yeah.
And some other things as well.
Yeah, although I would have liked if they had kept the Defiant skills in Heroes. We don't need them in any other games.
No,
certainly not. Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
Although, like it's interesting that they only have 2 seal skills, right? There's only seal defense and resistance, if I'm not.
No, there are more seal skills, but you get they're like personal skills. So if you get one character's, I think it is it's different because I think seal speed some characters get from leveling up heavy armor. Or if
and same thing for seal defense and no, I think seal speed is cavalry.
No.
Or flying.
Seal defense is Wyvern Rider.
I know that seal speed is something that both Hilda and Sylvain got in my or no, not Sylvain, Hilda and Ferdinand got in my playthroughs, and both of them were as armor classes when I used them. So I think it's either from mastering the Armor Knight class, or if it is just naturally from leveling up the armor skill.
No, you get Armored Blow from Armored Knight.
Where the fuck do they get that skill then? Because it was something. I think it was something they leveled up.
Was it their like
skill level
potentials or whatever? Was it their like hidden potentials or whatever?
It could be hidden potentials. Yes, I think it might be that.
So.
But some characters get skills from leveling up their leadership as well, and that's different from character to character.
Right.
So like the skill system is really, I would say it's really complex, and I like that. It gives each character a lot of like nuances. It makes them very unique.
Yeah.
Yes, you get to know them all so well.
Yeah.
The only thing is it takes so long to plan what you want to do with your units.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, and that was a big mistake I made in my second playthrough. My first playthrough, I kind of just focused on my class and recruited where I needed people. My second playthrough, I recruited everybody.
Let's
my
see.
army is huge. It's too big.
Well, yeah, Seal Speed is from Budding Talents for Ferdinand and Hilda. If they level up their heavy armor skill.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you're right. But you do get skills from leveling up heavy armor, riding, and flying. Specifically, I found the Dexterity +4 from getting riding to sea really useful in the early game.
Oh, yes.
And I mean, the heavy armor's weight minus skills are pretty much like a reverse speed buff. So.
Yeah, but speed +2 is just, it does the same thing.
Yeah, but you get weight -3, so it's speed +3.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And it's also like pretty easy to get. Like anyone can get it pretty easily.
I just realized that Ignatz gets Seal Strength from his Budding Talent.
Oh yeah, he does.
Ignatz is actually a really nice character for what am I trying to say? For like setting up other characters. Like he has break shot. He gets that ward shot where the character can't cast magic. Flow. Yeah.
He does also get. He can also learn 3 different rally skills.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Ooh. Yeah, when I play Golden Deer, I'm gonna make him into a Wyvern Rider and give him Seal Defense and Seal Attack. That's gonna be nice.
My boy Ignatz. Let's go.
All right.
I'll make him good.
Yeah. Rally skills, I don't know. I feel like rally skills feel a little bit weak because like they went with a hero variant of making them single target, and it's kind of worth it if you have multiple rally skills on a unit, but then you use up your turn to buff one other unit, and that's, I don't know. And also you use up all of your skill slots by filling them with rally skills, so you can't do anything else with that unit then.
Exactly.
I wish it was all adjacent units, so you could do it for 4 characters. Then it would actually be very useful.
Yeah, because I just have one rally skill on one character.
Yeah. I would also. I also have to say it. I think it's a little bit weird to have that, like the weapon mastery, so to speak, like the weapon ranks, having that as a skill.
Yes.
So like, I am so good with swords, but I need to equip the sword level whatever skill in order to get that.
Yes. What?
I don't know.
That shouldn't take up a whole skill slot.
Because that makes it harder for classes that use multiple weapons to stay relevant.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. But like you get, like, they're good. You want to use them because you get like a void +20 from having the level 5 one.
Yeah, like I think actually it's different stats depending on what weapon. I think swords give more evasion, axe give more hit, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, you get +20 for swords.
Yeah, because that one again keeps into the whole weapon triangle thing. That's like, swords still get the extra evasion, and it plays into like how normal-ish Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
But I think this time I can for sure say next time on Dragon Ball Z we will be discussing the story of Fire Emblem. So we will be discussing both the pre and post time skip on the next episode of PodCatz, and I think the episode will be out by the end of the month. we'll see. We might get some returning faces. We will get at least one new guest for that. Someone who has played all of the routes pretty much.
I'll start working.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Don't burn yourself out though, man, because it's a great game, and I wouldn't want to see you like hate it by the end of it.
Very good point.
But yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. I'm not sure if you're watching this live or watching this later on YouTube. I will try to get it up there as well. And yeah, any final final farewells from our guests?
Caspar is great. I love him.
If you're not marrying Petra, don't talk to me. Done.
Okay, right. I probably won't talk to you in a while then, but that means that you can also not return to this podcast because I can't talk to you, sadly. But anyways, this has been really fun.
Yeah.
I'll hope I can have you again, either for the next podcast or for something else. And to all the viewers, see you next time. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.